Yeah. Yeah, baby. I've been hauling ass for long. I've been sleeping all alone. Girl, I miss you. Woo! Yes, that's the Rolling Stones, and I'm not Mick Jagger, in case you didn't notice. Thanks for joining me on the Doug Adams Show. I am Doug Adams. Welcome aboard, where we talk all day and dream all night. Today's topic is finding $500 in your bank account that you didn't even know was there as fact. In fact, it wasn't supposed to be there. I feel like that guy on Laugh-In. Remember that? Back in the 60s, the late 60s. Back to you. Anyway, this guy would sit there and the guy who's had a lifelong relationship with Kurt Russell, the girl, Goldie Hawn. He would always kick it back to Goldie Hawn. And so this guy had this little speaker thing. Okay, back to you, Goldie. And then the one girl would go, one ringy dingy, two ringy dingies. Anyway, what was I talking about? I actually forgot. Okay, so anyway, I'm holding my head like this so I can actually, I have a little bit more of a radio voice when I do this. I have no idea. It has something to do with the elbows, I'm sure. But anyway, what we're going to talk about tonight, I don't need to overdo the radio voice. All the real DJs will say, oh, Overboard guy. Hey, Mr. Overboard guy, you have to use your disc jockey voice, don't you? And I'll go, no, actually, I don't. Actually, my regular voice is my disc jockey voice, but I still have to stay focused, so I have to create some energy with this voice. Finding $500 at 15 years of age. I worked at a Sonic on North Broadway. The bank was right next door. I went to the bank, and I knew I didn't have much. Okay, I can stop doing this. Well, let me do it for a few more minutes, because it's actually working. It's actually working. I'm tapping into the Laugh-In, the cosmic Laugh-In energy vibe, you know? You know what I mean? Actually, anyway, okay. So I go to the bank, and I know I didn't have much money. I said, how much do I have? And they said, you have over $500. Well, it's the summertime. It's between classes, between school, it's between torture, okay? And so anyway, I take that money. I withdraw the money. I knew I didn't have it. I knew there was a banking error, okay? But I took the money anyway. Rode my bicycle home. Back up to North Hillside through Park City. I probably passed the BTK's house. Hey, how you doing? Anyway. So I ride back home. I put it in my drawer. I don't say a word. And then since I was raised in a Baptist upbringing household. Okay, I finished riding my bike, but I'm going to do this anyway because it's good exercise. Ride my bike back, put it in the drawer. Eventually, I don't know if it was guilt or what it was. Maybe I didn't want to go to jail. I told my mom, I said, Mom, I went to the bank, I got $500 out, it wasn't mine. So she said, you take that money back. Or something like that, I'm not sure exactly. She's a little bit shorter. Maybe she said, you'll take that money back. But anyway, I took it back. And they said, Mr. Adams, no, there's no mistake. You had that money in your bank account. You go ahead and take it. And I said, okay, I sure will. So, I took it back. I told my mom, hey, Mom, guess what? There was no mistake. Well, there was a mistake, all right. They just didn't want to, who knows? It'd probably mess up their numbers. It'd mess up their numbers. So I took that money and I ran just like Billy Joe and Bobby Sue, okay? I did take the money and I did run. I almost said a cuss word. I can't cuss when I'm talking about my mom or including her in a story. I don't want to do that. Okay, so that's when I found my $500. I'm going to go ahead and close up this broadcast for now because I got too many stories and I'm kind of tired of holding my hands like this. Thanks for joining me. Remember, you don't have to show up pretty at the Doug Adams Show. Just show up, and we'll go from there.